The universe is currently aligning the conditions for a profound shift in your personal timeline. A transition so significant that it fundamentally redefines who you are, what you attract, and the very structure of your daily reality. This is not hyperbole. It is the physics of consciousness. You have been building momentum, consciously or unconsciously, toward a specific vibrational destination, and now, the energy required for the quantum leap has been amassed. You are standing at the threshold of a new existence, prepared to exchange the familiar limitations of your past reality for the expansive possibilities of your future self. However, standing at the threshold is not the same as crossing it. Many souls reach this point of massive energetic potential only to falter, paralyzed by the fear of the unknown or tethered by the inertia of their old identity. The gap between almost and arrival is bridged entirely by intentional action and focused alignment. This shift requires more than just passive hope. It demands active participation, a clear understanding of the vibrational laws governing the transition, and the courage to sever the final attachments to the narrative that no longer serves your highest good. This script is your master key, a detailed roadmap to navigating this intense period of transformation. We will dissect the signs indicating your readiness, illuminate the power of your transitional choices, and provide the precise, energetic steps needed to fully magnetize and stabilize yourself within your desired reality. By the end of this journey, you will possess the clarity and tools necessary to complete the shift, ensuring that the version of reality you are about to inhabit is the one characterized by abundance, fulfillment, and radical self-expression. To anchor this massive energy field we are about to explore, tell us your city in the comments below, letting us know where you are performing this incredible work. Watch until the end, because the final practical steps are the actions that seal the deal, guaranteeing your immediate entry into this different reality. Entering a different reality is fundamentally a quantum shift in your vibrational timeline, not a physical relocation to another planet. It means recognizing that reality is not static, but rather a dynamic field of infinite possibilities, organized by energy frequencies. The reality you experience is determined by the dominant frequency you are emitting, which is a composite of your core beliefs, habitual emotions, and deeply held assumptions about yourself and the world. When we speak of shifting realities, we are discussing the act of dramatically altering this frequency signature, thereby jumping onto a parallel timeline where outcomes that were previously impossible suddenly become accessible, effortless, and normal. This transition involves a profound restructuring of perception. The old reality was one filtered through lenses of limitation, scarcity, and past trauma. The new reality is perceived through lenses of expansion, inherent worthiness, and infinite potential. The external world doesn't change first. Your internal operating system changes, and then the universe reflects that updated configuration back to you. This is why mere wishing fails. Wishing originates from the old timeline's frequency of lack, while true reality shifting originates from the new timeline's frequency of energetic ownership and inherent knowing. The most critical component of this shift is the calibration of identity. You cannot enter the reality of the wealthy, healthy, and successful version of yourself while still operating from the identity markers of the fearful, self-sabotaging, and limited version. The vibrational difference between these identities is vast. Entering a new reality demands that you energetically discard the old self, its stories, its comfort zones, and its defensive mechanisms, and fully step into the consciousness of the person who already possesses the outcomes you desire, making those outcomes inevitable rather than goals to strive for. This deep energetic work is continuous and transformative, requiring consistent intention. If this discussion resonates with the soul-level transformation you are seeking, and you are ready to receive more of these powerful energetic blueprints, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications now. We are here to guide you through every stage of this cosmic evolution toward abundance. The process of shifting is often characterized by energetic instability as the old timeline fights to retain its charge. When you consciously begin to raise your frequency, the lower frequencies associated with your past, old relationship dynamics, financial worries, specific anxieties will flare up, trying to pull you back into familiarity. This turbulence is a good sign, indicating that the tether is stretching taut and the vibrational gap is increasing rapidly. Your job is not to engage with these anchor points, but to hold the steady, unshakable visualization of the destination reality, using your focus as the stabilizing force. A key marker of successful reality entry is the feeling of congruence, the alignment between your internal state and the external outcomes. In the old reality, there was often friction. You desired one thing but experienced another. In the new reality, you discover an ease, a flow, and a startling lack of resistance. The universe begins to conspire on your behalf, effortlessly delivering resources, relationships, and opportunities that perfectly match the high frequency you are now radiating. This congruence confirms that you have successfully entered the desired vibrational channel. This energetic shift fundamentally alters the trajectory of your life events. Consider reality as a series of train tracks. Previously, you were on the track leading to outcome X, characterized by struggle. By performing this deep internal work, you initiate the quantum jump to the track leading to outcome Y, characterized by flow and immediate manifestation. The track switches because your energetic signature changed the fundamental attraction mechanism. You didn't force the outcomes, you simply became the vibrational match for them, and they were compelled to meet you there. Understanding this process requires acknowledging that linear time is an illusion governing the old reality. In the higher frequency of the new reality, everything you desire already exists in the realm of potentiality. The shift is merely the collapse of possibility into manifested experience, instantaneous when resistance is zero. The time lag we often feel is the duration required for us to release the deeply held beliefs that negate the possibility of instant manifestation. The moment you truly embody the energetic truth of the new reality, the physical evidence must immediately follow. Therefore, entering a different reality means committing to a new state of being, a state where joy is the standard, abundance is guaranteed, and self-doubt is obsolete. It requires mastering your emotional domain, seeing emotions not as reactions to the world, but as navigational tools, gauges that tell you precisely how close or far you are from the desired timeline. The immediate actions you take must reflect this mastery, serving as declarations that you are no longer accepting the lower resonance of the timeline you are actively departing. The approach to a major reality shift is rarely subtle. It announces itself through profound internal and external changes that defy logical explanation. One of the primary indicators is intense emotional turbulence. As your system prepares to discard outdated programming, suppressed emotions, old grief, unresolved anger, existential anxiety will surface with startling intensity. This is not regression. This is necessary purging. The higher frequency reality cannot accommodate the dense vibrational residue of the past, forcing a deep energetic detoxification before you can cross the barrier entirely. Simultaneously, you will experience sudden, unusual bursts of clarity, moments where the veil seems to lift and you understand complex life patterns or interconnected universal truths with effortless insight. Decisions that were paralyzed by doubt for months or years suddenly become crystal clear, imbued with an unshakable sense of knowing. This intuitive surge is the wisdom of the future self, filtering back to the present moment, guiding you across the turbulent waters by illuminating the path you are destined to take. Confirming that your higher consciousness is integrating rapidly, synchronicities become the baseline operating system of your day, rather than rare coincidences. The universe begins speaking to you constantly through repeating numbers, overheard conversations that answer a specific inner question, or meeting exactly the right person at the precise time needed to move a project forward. These signs are vibrational breadcrumbs, powerful affirmations that you are perfectly positioned on the vibrational path toward your destination reality. They serve as continuous, unmistakable reassurance that the quantum field is responding to your increased coherence. A crucial sign is the collapse of outdated patterns and relationships. Old relationships that were once anchors of familiarity will suddenly dissolve, perhaps painfully, or simply fade into quiet obsolescence. Work environments, living situations, or habits that once provided comfort will feel heavy, restrictive, and energetically suffocating. This collapse is necessary because the foundation of the old reality cannot support the weight of the new. The universe is clearing the deck, forcefully removing anything that would otherwise anchor you to the frequency you are trying to escape. You may experience profound shifts in your physical energy signature, characterized by alternating periods of intense fatigue and boundless energy. The fatigue is often the body processing the deep emotional clearings and integrating the new, higher light codes. The bursts of energy, however, are the feeling of the new reality's vitality pouring into your system, confirming that the vibrational match is succeeding. Listen deeply to your body during this time. It is recalibrating the energetic matrix that will support your abundant future. Insomnia or drastically altered dream states are highly common threshold indicators. Your subconscious mind is working overtime to release limiting beliefs and process the incoming data stream of the new timeline. Dreams become vivid, symbolic, and often instructional, acting as direct communication channels from your higher self about the immediate next steps required. Waking up at specific repetitive hours, e.g. 3:33 a.m., indicates periods of intensified energetic download and dimensional shifting activity happening while your conscious mind rests. There is often a feeling of profound loneliness or detachment during this phase, even if you are surrounded by people. This feeling arises because you are no longer vibrating at the frequency of your social environment. You are energetically separating yourself from the collective consciousness that defines your current reality. This necessary separation creates a vacuum, a sacred space where the new self can be fully formed and stabilized without the interference or energetic pull of the old environment. Embrace this period of solitude as essential gestation time. Another unmistakable sign is the sudden disappearance of fear regarding massive, ambitious goals. Things that once seemed too big, too difficult, or too unlikely suddenly feel inevitable. This is the integration of the abundance consciousness of the new reality, where lack and limitation are conceptually irrelevant. Your internal dialogue shifts from, "How can I achieve this?" to the simple declarative knowing, "This is already done. I am simply observing its physical manifestation." This shift in internal language is a powerful vibrational marker. Finally, you will notice an intense aversion to negativity, gossip, and low vibrational media. Your system instinctively rejects inputs that lower your newly established frequency. This energetic intolerance is a protective mechanism. Your body is safeguarding the delicate high-frequency coherence required to complete the jump. Honor this aversion by fiercely curating your input, recognizing that your mental environment is now the most sacred landscape governing your reality shift. The process of shifting is not passive destiny, it is an active collaboration with the quantum field, and the catalyst for this activation is your sovereign choice. Choice, particularly during transitional moments, is the ultimate vibrational determinant, acting as the switch that dictates which parallel reality you instantly step into. Every moment presents a bifurcation point, a choice between reacting based on old fearful programming or responding based on the clarity and confidence of your future self. The cumulative weight of these choices determines your energetic trajectory. The significance of choice is magnified at the threshold because the universe is observing your commitment. When standing between realities, the old timeline will present familiar temptations, opportunities to slip back into comfortable scarcity, to react with anger, or to choose procrastination. Choosing the new high vibrational path requires conscious effort, sometimes pushing against strong emotional inertia, but this friction is the energy expenditure required to stabilize the new reality field around you. Choice is the highest form of intentional focus. A critical transitional choice involves deciding how you interpret the threshold turbulence described earlier. Do you view the reappearance of old fears as a sign that you are failing, a choice rooted in the old identity? Or do you view it as proof that the universe is clearing the path for your imminent success? A choice rooted in the new. Identity. The external event is neutral. Your interpretation, which is an active choice, assigns the frequency and determines the reality you inhabit thereafter. Choose the interpretation that empowers the highest version of yourself. We are curious. What is the single most challenging, limiting belief you are choosing to release right now to step into your new timeline? Share it in the comments below. Your acknowledgement is the first step toward universal release. Choice is the bridge between intention and activation. Intention sets the navigational coordinate, I want abundance. But choice provides the moment-to-moment action that aligns your energy, I choose, to feel gratitude right now despite financial worries. Choosing gratitude, choosing trust, choosing expansion, even when the physical evidence seems to contradict it, is the energetic mechanism that instantly pulls that desired reality closer, anchoring it firmly in your present experience by neutralizing the vibrational effect of lack. Consider the quantum field. All timelines exist simultaneously. Your choice does not create the reality, but rather your choice selects the reality. By choosing an action, thought, or emotion that is congruent with the version of yourself who already possesses what you desire, you are instantly tuning your conscious awareness to that specific frequency. Bandwidth, dropping the lower frequency realities out of your observable experience, proving that choice is the true speed of manifestation. The greatest power lies in the small, seemingly insignificant choices. Do you choose the habitual worry loop in your mind, or do you choose to redirect your focus toward an aligned visualization? Do you choose to scroll aimlessly or spend 5 minutes in intentional silence, calibrating your energy? These micro-choices, repeated consistently, accumulate into an unassailable energetic force that makes the leap inevitable. Mastery of choice is mastery of self and mastery of reality creation. When faced with a decision, the elite scriptwriter, which is what you are becoming, asks, what decision would the version of me living in the highest reality make right now? This future self perspective bypasses the limitations of the current transitional identity. The future self doesn't debate scarcity. It acts from a place of certain abundance. Therefore, always choose the action aligned with the person you are becoming, using that aligned certainty to collapse the wave function of possibility into concrete manifestation. Failure to choose is paradoxically a choice, the choice to remain anchored by inertia to the existing timeline. Ambiguity and indecision are low vibrational states that create energetic drag. To complete the shift swiftly, you must become decisively intentional, asserting your will onto the fabric of reality. Making a poor choice is often better than making no choice, as the universe responds to movement and clarity, even if course correction is required later. Embrace the magnitude of your choices, recognizing that they are your most potent tool for creation. Each choice is a declaration of your energetic sovereignty. If you choose fear, you prolong the transition. If you choose faith and empowered action, you instantly accelerate the crossing and stabilize yourself within the rich, fulfilling context of the new timeline. Aligning your energy is the technical discipline of reality shifting. It involves fine-tuning your internal broadcast mechanism to match the exact vibrational frequency of your desired timeline. The primary tool for this is the conscious setting of your emotional frequency. Since emotions are energy in motion, they are the fastest, most effective way to change your vibrational signature. You must move away from hoping for joy and begin inhabiting joy, moving away from wishing for abundance and adopting the emotional state of established wealth and gratitude. This requires rigorous coherence practice, the intentional synchronization of your heart, mind, and emotional body. The heart generates the largest electromagnetic field of the body, broadcasting your emotional frequency far into the environment. When the mind, thought, and the heart, emotion, are focused on the same outcome, e.g., peace, success, the resulting coherence creates a massive, powerful magnetic field that pulls the matching reality into your experience. Incoherence, worrying while trying to visualize success, cancels the energetic signal. Intentional focus, practiced through high-definition visualization is crucial. Visualization is not daydreaming. It is the act of creating a detailed sensory blueprint of your desired reality and then emotionally inhabiting that blueprint as if it were happening right now. Focus on the sensations. What does the fabric of your new abundant life feel like? What is the scent? What is the sound? The richness of sensory detail charges the visualization with high-intensity energy, making the desired timeline instantly feel more real and proximate than your current circumstances. To magnetize the timeline, you must consistently practice what is known as future pacing, acting from the emotional standpoint of the destination, not the starting point. When a challenge arises, ask, how does the wealthy, serene, successful me handle this inconvenience? That self handles it with grace, trust, and minimal emotional expenditure. By consistently adopting the future self's emotional response, you eliminate the vibrational anchors of the current reality and integrate the high-frequency stability required for the shift. Crucially, alignment requires the release of attachment to the how. Trying to micromanage the logistics of manifestation creates resistance because it implies a lack of faith in the infinite intelligence of the universe. Your job is only to set the frequency, the what and the why. The universe's job is to orchestrate the synchronization of people, events, and resources, the how. Release the need for control and surrender to the elegant flow of cosmic synchronization, knowing that the aligned reality will find the path of least resistance to reach you. A potent daily practice for alignment is the gratitude audit. Before you start your day, identify 3 things you are grateful for as if they have already manifested in the new reality. This powerful technique shifts your brain chemistry, immediately raising your energetic set point and signaling to the universe that you are already operating from the frequency of fulfillment and abundance. Gratitude is the vibrational expression of completion, which is the fastest way to manifest more experiences that generate that very feeling. Energy follows attention, so intense focus must be maintained, especially regarding the things you don't want. Many people unintentionally align their energy with the wrong reality by spending most of their mental resources worrying about potential failures, impending lack, or past mistakes. Every time you catch yourself worrying, you must immediately and intentionally perform an energetic pivot, refocusing your attention onto the desired outcome, thereby reinforcing the new timeline's vibrational dominance. To truly align, you must check your core beliefs for dissonance. Are you visualizing abundance while simultaneously holding a subconscious belief that you are fundamentally unworthy of it, perhaps due to ancestral programming or early conditioning? This dissonance creates a powerful energetic block. Alignment demands deep introspection to uncover and revise these foundational limiting beliefs, replacing them with declarations of inherent worthiness and absolute deservingness, which are the fundamental truths of the abundant universe. The highest expression of alignment is the state of restful anticipation. This is the feeling of deep, unshakable trust, where you have done the energetic work and now simply relax, knowing the manifestation is inevitable and merely pending observation. This restful state is a high-frequency signal of certainty, indicating zero resistance, and it is the energetic signature that most rapidly collapses the desired reality into your observable experience. Despite immense desire and conscious effort, many individuals stand perpetually at the edge of the threshold, blocked from completing the quantum leap by powerful, often invisible resistance patterns. The most prevalent block is subconscious fear, not necessarily fear of failure, but often the deeply entrenched fear of success and the unknown associated with profound positive change. Success demands a new identity, new relationships, and new responsibilities, which can trigger the ego's primal fear of death, the death of the old, familiar self. This deep-seated fear often manifests as self-sabotage mechanisms, suddenly feeling ill right before a major opportunity, creating unnecessary drama in relationships, or engaging in cycles of procrastination. These actions are driven by the old identity desperately trying to keep you within its comfort zone, even if that zone is characterized by suffering. The comfort of the known misery is often preferred by the ego over the terrifying potential of the unknown abundance, creating an energetic anchor that stalls the entire vibrational transition. Another significant block is the pervasive attachment to the old identity. People derive a sense of security and validation from their current stories, even the painful ones. They are known as the struggler, the survivor, or the martyr. Crossing into the new reality requires the complete relinquishing of these identifying labels, which can feel like losing oneself entirely. If you are clinging to the perceived safety of your suffering, you are essentially vibrating in resonance with the old timeline, preventing the energetic release necessary for forward motion. If you recognize this pattern of self-sabotage, comment the keyword release below to declare your intention to break free from these old identity attachments. Unhealed emotional residue from the past acts as dense, low vibrational static on your broadcast signal. Guilt, shame, and unaddressed trauma create pockets of incoherence in your energetic field, acting like heavy anchors that tether you to the timeline where those experiences originated. The shift cannot be fully completed until you consciously engage in the process of emotional processing and forgiveness, forgiving others, and more importantly, forgiving yourself for any perceived shortcomings within the old reality narrative. A lack of true belief is a fundamental structural block. While you may intellectually understand the concept of reality shifting, if your core vibrational conviction, the deep-seated knowing, is absent, the effort will be fruitless. Belief is the fuel of manifestation. If deep down you hold the conviction that things are difficult or money is scarce, these prevailing beliefs will overpower any temporary visualization efforts, consistently pulling you back to the frequency where difficulty and scarcity are the governing laws. This block is often compounded by comparing your journey to others. External observation leads to doubt and judgment, contaminating your unique vibrational signature with comparison-based frequency, lack of self-worth. Your energetic path is highly customized, and judging your progress against someone else's perceived success introduces resistance and impatience, two of the fastest ways to block the natural flow of the universe and prevent the precise timing required for your own optimal shift. Resistance also shows up as over-analyzing the mechanism of the shift. The intellectual mind attempts to grasp a quantum concept using linear logic, creating confusion and paralysis. This incessant need to figure out every single step prevents the necessary act of surrender and trust required for the high-frequency flow state. The universe requires faith, not detailed step-by-step schematics provided by your limited conscious mind. Release the need for logical understanding to allow energetic movement. A block stemming from poor energetic hygiene is also common. Continuously engaging with low-frequency environments, toxic media, or individuals who are chronically negative will constantly drag your vibrational set point back down. If your external environment is aggressively pushing the frequency of the old reality onto you, the internal effort required to maintain the new, higher frequency becomes exhausting and unsustainable, eventually resulting in a retreat back into the familiarity of the lower timeline. Finally, impatience acts as an intense block. Impatience is a signal of lack. It states that you do not yet possess the desired reality, thereby reinforcing the old timeline frequency. True alignment involves patience and trust, knowing that the universe operates on cosmic timing, not your watch. The moment you shift your frequency from anxious expectation to restful certainty, the resistance associated with impatience dissolves, allowing the transition to happen immediately and harmoniously. You have identified the reality, understood the signs, affirmed the power of choice, and neutralized the blocks. Now, the final steps are purely practical and energetic, designed to seal the transition immediately and stabilize your residency in the new higher timeline. The very first step is physical and energetic grounding. Anchor yourself fiercely in the present moment, feeling your body and your connection to the earth. This prevents the energy of the transition from scattering. Meditate for 2 minutes, focusing intensely on the sole sensation of your feet connecting to the floor. This grounding technique centers your energy, making you a stable conduit for the influx of the new reality's light codes. The second critical step is intense, high-focus visualization and sensory immersion. Dedicate 5 uninterrupted minutes to not just seeing your desired reality, but feeling it completely. Focus on the core emotional state of the new timeline, the feeling of financial security, the palpable lightness of optimal health, the deep satisfaction of fulfilled purpose. Integrate sound, smell, and tactile sensations until your body cannot distinguish the visualization from the physical truth. This intentional sensory saturation forces the immediate collapse of the desired wave function. Next, perform an identity calibration by making one single symbolic commitment. Write a short declarative statement announcing the death of your old identity and the inauguration of your new self. Example: the version of me defined by scarcity ceased to exist at I am now fully operational as the sovereign creator of limitless abundance. Read this aloud with conviction. This verbal and written declaration signals to the universe and your subconscious mind that the transition is finalized, removing the energetic ambiguity of the shift. This entire process is fundamentally about empowering yourself and raising the collective frequency. If this message has served you in your journey toward massive reality expansion, please hit the like button now to help us spread this vital information to others who are also standing at the threshold. The fifth step is the aligned decision. This is the practical action that serves as the energetic seal. Choose one decision you have been putting off, a healthy boundary you need to set, a business step you need to take, or a toxic habit you need to immediately cease, and execute it right now. This decision must be one that only the future you would make. This aligned action proves your commitment to the new timeline over the old, confirming your vibrational identity and instantly strengthening your connection to the desired reality's frequency. The sixth powerful step is the energetic release ritual. Physically remove one item from your environment that symbolizes the struggle or limitation of your previous reality. It could be an item of clothing you wore during a period of poverty, a gift from a toxic relationship, or a physical piece of debt documentation after scanning and filing it. Dispose of it with conscious intention, affirming, I release the energy of this old timeline completely. This physical action provides a tangible anchor point for the energetic break. Following this, you must engage in source appreciation. Spend 5 minutes intensely appreciating everything that is currently working in your life, no matter how small. Focus on the ease, the flow, the minor moments of grace. This practice rapidly reinforces the frequency of abundance and fulfillment, stabilizing your energy within the new reality by ensuring that your immediate experience is dominated by positive, high-frequency focus rather than fear or lack. The eighth step is maintaining the high-frequency bubble. For the next 72 hours, fiercely protect your new vibrational set point. Avoid news, gossip, or toxic input. Consume only content that affirms your new reality, inspiring books, high-vibrational music, nature. Recognize that the first 3 days are the crucial period where the new reality takes root. Any low-frequency input during this time acts as a powerful vibrational contaminant, pulling you back toward the old pattern. Finally, the ultimate step to complete the shift is the state of knowing. Move forward with the unshakable certainty that the shift is complete and the manifestation is guaranteed. Stop waiting for external evidence and start acting from the inherent knowing that you are already the person in the new reality. Walk, speak, and plan from this absolute certainty. This shift from hoping to knowing eliminates the last remaining resistance, collapsing the transition lag time and stabilizing your new, abundant reality immediately. You have been provided with the complete energetic and practical blueprint for navigating one of the most powerful, transformative experiences available to human consciousness: the intentional crossing into a desired vibrational timeline. This journey is a testament to your power as a sovereign creator. Understand that reality shifting is not a mystical anomaly, but a fundamental principle of cosmic energy management and intentional focus. The only barrier that ever existed between you and the reality you desire was your adherence to the frequency of the reality you wish to leave. The turbulence you experienced was the necessary friction of release. The signs you encountered were the universal confirmation of your readiness. And the choices you now make are the definitive energetic actions that seal the deal. Embrace the new identity you have calibrated. Commit to the high-frequency actions outlined, and move forward with the unwavering certainty that your desired life is not a future goal, but an immediate present reality that you are simply now observing and participating in. The universe rewards clarity, certainty, and courage. By taking these final steps, you are demonstrating all three. Release the need to look back and focus your powerful, coherent energy only on the landscape of your abundant and expansive future. The old reality has dissolved, and the new world awaits your full, glorious occupancy. Before you go, reflect on this. What is the single most defining characteristic of the reality you have just stepped into? Write it down and commit to embodying it right now. If you found the guidance in this script valuable, solidify your commitment by hitting the subscribe button and join our community dedicated to making conscious, expansive reality shifts the new normal.